Okay, guys, welcome back. I finished the books. I did not finish the magazines. There's still 2 or 3 magazines left, but I got this far, and I said to myself, if I do another book or magazine, I'm probably not going to be sane to finish. So we're going to work on something different or something else. This one's opened up on me, so I have to reclamp it. So these are the little books that will go on that bookshelf. There's also a little plant that goes on that bookshelf. So I'm going to work on that now. The plant has to drape down over the side, and I may move it. I don't think there was any law that said that it had to be exactly the way. So this is one that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then there's the little blue, I don't know, can you guys see that? Yeah, right there. There's the little blue whatchamacallit that goes in it. And then what I'm going to do, see, it shows a different plant going in there. And I don't mind their plants. I mean, they're not ugly plants by any stretch of the word. But that's what they have. And they're not bad. But I think in that well, this one's going to actually look better. And I'm thinking in here, I might just snip this. And let's see if I can get that to stand. Whoa. Let me have to do it that way. So, whoa, well, there went those. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but what I can do is glue it down to the side like that and leave one sticking up. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Put some glue in here. And I think what I'll do is I'll just fill this up, stay with these plants, since I got so many of them. And then once that glue's dry, I'll dig out the super glue. And super glue the pieces down. Or maybe I'll put that on the table, I don't know. But there it is with plants. Maybe what I can do is just trim the top of that once it's dry. Haha. Oh, you know what I could have done, guys? What I could have, should have, am gonna do? I forgot I had this. This might save me on this. Well, it might save me if I can get it opened. Huh. There we go. More than one way. No wonder it was sticky. Okay, so what I'm going to do is save myself the heartache of waiting for these things to dry. I'll wrap them up. Well, easier said than done, huh? God, this stuff is hard to work with, I'll say that. Okay. There's that much. Hard to work with, guys. And for some reason, I thought this stuff was stickier. And hopefully I see my brother on here. I got some questions to ask him. Some cool kind of questions. Okay, that might work. Then I could just put it in here. Darn it. Let me redo this. You know what? I'm going to let this piece dry. And then come back and trim it. Because it does not want to work. I'd have been better off using masking tape for sure. Yep, see, that one's already popped back out. I think in one of my earlier builds, I called myself the Masking Tape Magnificent. And yes, that definitely worked out better. Much better. Now what I can do, come along the bottom and see how this fits.
Where do you want this bit?
Oh, let me have it.
Didn't have what I needed. But it got one loose, but it's with a different bit. That's what I need. I just wish I knew what I did with that thing. I didn't give it to you, huh?
No, it's not in here.
Huh.
You might. Did you look at this one?
Which one? Yeah, everything in there I've tried. Everything in there.
Really? Because this one.
That, yeah, I tried everything in there. Everything in there. I wouldn't.
Yeah, the rest of them are Phillips and flats is all I have left.
Okay, well.
Sorry.
I know I have it. I just don't know where it's at.
That's
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Story of my life.
Not that great, huh?
Cold tonight.
Oh, yeah.
What I did with that son of a bitch.
Oh, you didn't put it in there, I guarantee you. It's got to be in your tool somewhere. No. And I'm on.
Huh?
I'm on.
You recording?
Yep.
See you later.
Actually, it's live, but I don't have anybody on right now. Okay, now I can glue. This is pretty cool. Maybe I can just glue that around that piece. I expected this to be more like glitter, I suppose. That's actually cool for that other piece too. I like that. All right, so now I'm going to wrap this around here to hide that tape. And then I'm going to fill this with glue. and smush that down in there. Very nice. Now once that dries, I can clean it up and find a nice spot to put it. Oh, in case you see this, I got a terrible sticker. Let's see. Yeah, I had a terrible sticker. See all the infection. So I put Gorilla Glue over it to kind of protect it while it's healing. Probably not the smartest thing I have ever done, but hey, it worked. Okay, so now we're working on the plants. What I think I'll do is let me dust this off. Okay, so we're gonna do this little, real quick while I have the plants out, we're gonna work on this little cubby right here. I don't know if you can see it. See, there's that little square cubby. I'm gonna go ahead and put a plant in there while I have this stuff out. And I think, let me see, can you see it if I do it this way? Maybe better if I, yeah, you can kind of see there. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this. And I'll put some glue down in this hole. And not a lot. Just enough to catch this. And then I'll poke it in there. And see, now it's nice and green. And then I actually think I'll put these in there because they're kind of big. Poke a hole down in there. Ooh, did I know that was going to happen? No, I did not. But it's actually kind of cool. I forgot I had not glued that, which is okay. It's going to work out to my advantage. So I'm going to poke a hole in here. That's not doing it. You can see I've got to be able to put that in there. But I do have another plan. There's always a plan. I have something. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I always have a trick up my sleeve. If I can just find my box of nails. Ta-da! This will work, I think. This should do it. Well, do I want to do that or do I want to do it? Bring out the big tools. Oh, somebody just joined me. So, let's see who's just joined. Can you say hello? See, I just poke that straight through. Ta-da! Oh, there we go. Now, hopefully, I have that in there. And then I can just cut it off under here. And then I'll glue that down. I really don't want to get too rough with this because, as you saw just a few minutes ago, this stuff is not up to withstanding a lot of pressure. So now, I'll just glue this bottom piece in, and hopefully I got it cut off short enough that it won't drag. Come on, glue. Come on, glue. Well, come on, glue is right. So I guess extremity or going to extremes is not always bad. So I'm going to let that glue set up there for a little while. And while that's setting up, we'll move on to something else. So, and once that is dry, we'll put it back where it goes. Now, the toilet and the bathroom sink are in here. Hey! Hello, Jeffrey! My brother! My Arizona brother. Okay, so this is all the pieces to the bathroom. And this one actually has a little faucet that goes on it. And I'll get that on there sooner or later. And there are supposed to be refrigerator magnets that go on this refrigerator. I don't know that. I got to figure out to make it more of a refrigerator looking refrigerator. And I thought if there's room enough in the kitchen, I may put the plant on top of it. I don't know yet. But I don't think I'm going to put that plant in the bookcase. Okay, so finding these pieces to the bathroom sink and the kitchen sink and the kitchen cabinets. That's where we're moving towards next. And if you guys have any questions, hey, Missy. Hello, Missy. My sister-in-law. I got my brother and my sister-in-law on here today. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Oh. So this is for Jeffrey and Missy. This is not the scale I normally work in. I usually work in a little bit bigger scale with that. I don't know if can you guys see that that's a dove? A little white dove. And it goes on the side table. Oh no, I lost somebody. Whoever it was that left, come back. So anyhow, this deals with so many tiny little pieces that I have to really be careful. Flowers and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, little bitty things. But not sure if I'm actually going to include all of them. Look how little the books are. So I just did the books a while ago. Right now I'm working on installing the toilet and the kitchen stuff. So, and the couch. Hey, did you guys get any of this nasty weather or did you just get rain? There's the sink. I have to make a kitchen sink with that, guys. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on. This is fabric and cushions and chair parts. This is the curtain that goes on that window. But I will not be putting the curtains up. I'm going to go a little different, and this is for the couch. Oh, you guys didn't get anything? Oh, we're still getting snow right now. It's still snowing here. And we're expected to get another 6 to 12 inches tonight. So I'm hoping that's what happens. Okay, so on this sink, guys, it's tiny. And there should be some instructions here on how big to cut it. Yeah, we didn't get it. We got it. Oh, tell her I'll trade her any day. I like the snow. We need it. We need the moisture. We definitely need the snow, but I sure don't like it. Okay, so here's the kitchen sink. I figure I'll just work on this until I run out of parts, and then they'll have to fit somewhere. Okay, so kitchen sink. Now this other piece, that's where this little metal piece goes, but I was hoping that there was a template for it in this kit. And I don't know anymore what I did with the templates. Huh, okay, well, they'll show up here. They were in with the book. I'll have to check. I did do the dining room table. And then there's one of the lights. But I actually think I'm going to put the plant on the dining room table. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the snow. Jeffrey, do you remember growing up in Pennsylvania how awful it was with the snow? I wonder if you remember the one time we were walking, because we lived up on this horrible, horrible hill that we could not drive up. And we were loading groceries onto a little red wagon, I want to say. So we're dragging these up the hill, cart after cart after cart. And Jeffrey, you were on the back side of the wagon. And we finally got up to the top. I don't know, with like the 4th or 5th load of groceries. And you look at Mom and Dad and say, "Whew, we've come a long way, Howie." I laughed and I laughed and I laughed until I cried. Still do. Still do. Tell all kinds of cool remember when stories. Oh, I know. Yeah. Pennsylvania snow. No good. No good. No good. No good. Missouri gets some pretty good winters, though. Oh, it was hilarious. Poor Jeffrey. Because he was so much, he was so much younger than me and our older brother and then the youngest. Well, guys, I don't know how to do this without that template. I got to find it. So yeah, it was no fun. And then one year, oh my gosh, one year it snowed and it snowed and it snowed, and we were out of school for like I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks waiting for the weather to get better enough for us to be able to go back to school. And we had single pane windows. And it was so cold that the condensation, you know, like when you run the heater or a wood burning stove, the condensation was freezing on the windows. And we were putting our hands on it to melt it. Found them! Yay! Yeah, it gets brutally, brutally, brutally cold up there. Okay, so what I'm looking for, guys, is the sofa cushion, is the kitchen sink template. Sofa backrest, wash basin. So this is what I'm looking for right here, this wash basin. So I'm going to cut that out. Then I'm going to put this on it and fold it up. Yeah, that's it. So hopefully it fits. Hopefully it fits. Okay, and I like to use little scissors for my project, so I'm going to use my little scissors. Just kidding, I couldn't find the large ones, the smaller ones. They're here, but at the moment I have them covered up. Okay, so I'm going to glue that on here. And then fold it up and then glue it back on. I like this summer. I like being able to work in my garden. I like being able to go outside and get fresh vegetables. I like being able to accidentally, on purpose, fall into the river. But it is so dry here. It's really dry. Are you guys in an extreme drought like us? We're definitely in an extreme drought. Although the current rain that's been falling has been really helpful. So, what are you guys doing today? Jeffrey, Missy, what are y'all up to today? On this Valentine's Day. I know that this is going to go this way. And then this way. And then these gets folded. So you see how small this wash basin really is. So what I'm going to do right now, summer is here. It's great for my skin, but I hate summertime here. Too hot. We haven't had rain for a while. I know, but you know what? I'd 10 times much rather have the heat than the cold. Okay, so this is going to be, I was wondering if this was peel and stick. Let me make sure it's not peel and stick. Because if this is peel and stick, it'll make my life a little easier. Nope, it is not peel and stick. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this out. Right there. Oh, so what does he like? What's his favorite food? Yeah, it's pretty, that is extreme, but like I said, to me, I'd rather find a way to cool off than warm up. I'll trade you. I'll give you one snowy day for one really warm day. All right, let me smear this around. I could cover his shoe engraving. Your brother would eat it. Yeah, he's always been a healthy eater. I wonder, you got to ask him. I don't know if he was old enough to remember the martini story or not when we were kids. Again, like I said, we got into a lot of stuff. We would have some pretty great adventures. Okay, so that's going to be the inside of the sink. And then I got to glue it into that tiny hole. You're making impasto. You love spaghetti. You know, that's funny because he'll tell you our mom loved spaghetti. And in fact, every Friday night was spaghetti night. And we would have a big spaghetti dinner. So I think I'm going to fold these to the inside. Oops, no, it's got to go this way. I forgot. This goes to the inside. And this goes to the inside. Yeah, you'll have to ask him about the spaghetti nights. And then potatoes. Oh my gosh. I don't know about Jeffrey, but I know we were potato fanatics growing up. Oh, it's good. Do you make the homemade meatballs or do you just fry up hamburger meat? I just fry up hamburger meat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did. Yes. Yep. Oh, cocky. Yeah, and I'm curious because I had my DNA done. And I think I want to do the other one. I did my heritage. Did he get his invitation to my heritage website? Okay, so this has got to be bent. Oh, well, there you go. I'm just a foodie. I love food, no matter what it is. We have a lot of Mexican food. Okay, I'll send him the invite. I sent it by his phone number, so actually, if you want, just send me your phone number, and if you want, Missy, add me to your contacts. Jeffrey can give you my phone number, and then I'll add you to my contacts, and then I can send you the website. I just ask that you don't make any changes to it. And if you'll send me your birth date and information like that, then I'll add you as well. Okay, like I said, I got my little mini clamps here. And I think I'm going to give this a little bit of a snip there. Oh, right on, a pastry chef. Go on that show, Cupcake Wars. Well, I don't know if Jeffrey told you. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Send it. There we go. And then I'll get him added on there. So we all know what kind of mixed mutts we are. Has Jeffrey done his DNA yet? Boy, these are not easy, these tiny, tiny little ones. Tough, tough, tough to do. Okay, so I think I'll do one side and then the other. This is tough. Okay. He'll be surprised when he does. Very surprised. Tell him to let me know when he does because I'm curious. I had a lot of interesting facts show up. Oh, just got your number, Missy. Thank you. Yeah, I had some surprises in there. And I think if he goes on mine, he can see everything that I have on there, like all my ethnicities broke down. And I don't know if I got more on my mom's side or more on my dad's side. And there's one of them that tells you. But I think that your parents have to have done their DNA in order for you to know whose is which. So that's not going to work for us, considering our parents have passed away. But I just want to compare them, see if they're the same as like one kit would be. Oh yeah, tell him. Yeah, go on there. I think he can see it. And he'll be surprised too. I think he'll be more surprised about actually the members of our family, who they are. And later on after the live stream, I'll text him some information, but here we are. Okay, so there is that sink. And if you've ever seen those little pieces of Hershey's candy, this is about how big one of the little sections of a Hershey bar is. In comparison, that's my finger. So look at that. Oh, this way. Look at how tiny that is. So I just want to clamp this. And then drop it into the sink. So it's going to go in here like that. So I got to glue that. Oh man, I've been doing this for years. Years and years and years. And it is fun. That's how I keep my sanity in this crazy, crazy world. Okay, so this I'm just going to flip upside down and center on there so it's on now. And then I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to set it aside to dry, and we'll put the cabinets back on a little bit later. I just got to find the actual cabinets. And I know, oh, you guys are not going to believe this. No. My whole thing got wet. Oh well. The whole thing got wet. I'm just going to let it dry. I want to cry. I'm just going to let it dry. Let it dry. I do not believe this. I had put it over my yes, I put it over my glass of water to dry and it fell in. It's okay. We'll see how it looks dry. I can always go back and recover it. I'm just hoping that it doesn't dry warped, and it looks like it might be warping. Oh well, live and learn. I'll come back to it later. It'll be all right. I have faith. I'll just let it sit and dry. One casualty. Hey, I tell you, it happens. Okay, so next off, I'm going to try to find the cabinetry to that kitchen sink. Dang the luck, huh? Okay, so to build the kitchen sink, I need I did all of that. So I'm right here. I got to find those 2 doors and then those 3 pieces of white. So I think this might be them. That's the stove. That's probably a sink drawer. That should be a sink drawer. That should be a cabinet door. That should be a cabinet door, and there should be 3 of those. Ah, gosh. And then let me show you this. Because these are small. These are way small. This kit's so much smaller than what I'm normally used to working with. This is a whole bunch of little knickknacks and additives and lights and stuff. I dropped this whole thing on the floor. I had to go back and find all those little pieces. That was a real tear day. Okay, so then the front of the stove goes here. And then we have possibly the side of the stove. Yes. And then I got to see how wide B2 is, guys. Those are all B4s. This might be a B2. And it's got a little notch in it. No. That is not B2. Okay, so let me find B2. It's going to be not that one. There's another little book. Oh, Missy, you don't know the half of it. Check this out about Oh No's. I was building a Vermont farmhouse junior. And it's a big dollhouse. It's like probably 12 times the size of what I'm building now, or close to. And Jeffrey's nephew decided he didn't want his bed anymore. And so he set the frame of it up in my craft room and the whole thing fell. Oh, there's only 3 drawers. The whole thing fell on that dollhouse. Oh, I was so upset. Okay, so then there's little decorative pieces for those. There's a decorative piece for that. And then there's something that goes on top of that stove. It's a long, thin, white piece. Oh, no. No. There's no long, thin, white piece. Sorry about that. Okay, so in here, is the stove. And then I think that's the cabinet pieces. I think they go, one goes here. Yeah, and then one goes here. And they get glued on that paper. Tiny stuff, huh? And then, so I'm going to glue this piece first. And if I'm boring you, say so, Missy, let me know. What can I do? Make this a little less boring. Okay, so we're going to glue this down right to the edge. And then I'll glue this one down. And I have to make sure they match. There's that one. Okay, and then I get a Q-tip. And clean up that inside. The stuff dries clear, but I just don't like a lot of it inside there. Okay, there's that. Now then the stove, let me get the stove glued. Goes here. The top part goes here. One on the outside and one on the inside. And probably what I'll do is after I get all of this put together, like glued, then I'll actually go on my I'll actually just upload a video so you guys can go and watch it. So that one goes on the outside. And then I use this just to press the stuff down so I don't scrape it and scratch it. Just pushing that down. All right, now on the back side is where the other piece goes. Like so. But I'm gonna put a window in it, so it gives it a little more of a reality. See if that's too big. And that should do it. And this will give it a bit of a 3D look. If I can find it, because it's clear. There it is. I lost it. Okay, so see, I put that the plastic on there. Now I'll glue this piece on. Oh, do you believe that? You see that big old thing that just spit out there? What was that mess? well, it'll give it a little more, like I said, a little more reality. Okay, so this will go here. And now you have a stove front that looks pretty real. And it goes on these. Pretty sure. Let's see what the directions look like. Yeah, it goes on the other side of these 3 drawers. And it shows it to the inside. So I'm going to glue these 3 pieces together. But I want to show you ancient Chinese trick to making sure things are glued square. See, all of that Missy is going into this. That's all part of this kit. On this kit, if you want to get, it's smaller than a shoebox. Oh, I say, yeah, larger shoebox. It's 10 by 10, 10 inches long by 10 inches wide. So that's why everything is so tiny inside of it. Now this is a gluing jig, and what I can do, as soon as I know that glue's all dry, I can put these in here. And glue them together. And that's level. So I don't have to worry about these guys being straight. Then I slide these magnets up against. And voila, it's in place to dry. And then, was it this piece? So these guys go on here. This one will glue right there. Stuck to my thumb. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, scoot that back out. Just like that. And that shall dry. Okay, so I'm going to let that piece dry. And I'm probably going to end this live stream here in about 5 minutes. And then I'll just go to doing the regular videos because I need to put something up on the YouTube today. I'll show you. Well, since you've subscribed now, I don't know if Missy, have you gone back and looked at all of the different videos I've put up? You'll see all of the actual work I do. These little kits are just a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. And I actually got the wiring to work. So I'm pretty excited about getting that done. And hopefully I will finish up this whole entire house today. Because I got a new house I want to get started on. But now that you're here, I want to see, Missy, if you can see this little metal dollhouse right there. See the little metal dollhouse? That's the dollhouse my grandma gave me when I was just a little snot. And thank you for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going today, but I'm gonna end this one here in just a couple of minutes because I really don't have a whole lot more I can do. I mean, I'm gonna drop the toilets and stuff in. But like I said, I want to do that on the just a regular video on that. But I sure do appreciate you guys stopping in and looking at it, and tell Jeffrey, if he's not watching right now, how much I love him. And it's nice to get to know you. And you guys just keep liking and keep subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscriptions so I can, start turning this into a little bit of a, I don't want to say a business, but I want to really be able to use some of the the perks of having 1,000 subscribers and getting sponsorships to help me supplement being able to do it. But at any rate, guys, thanks. You guys have a great and warm and sunny afternoon over there. Think of us freezing ourselves to death over here. And yeah, tell Jeffrey his crazy niece went camping in this last night. So, all right, guys, take care. I will do that. It's nice to know you as well. And I will tell the people. Oh, that would be awesome. Have them go over and subscribe, Missy. That would be wonderful, and I really would appreciate it. And let them know I am going to do a 100 subscriber giveaway. And let me show you real quick, guys. This is what I'm giving away. It's a kit. It's got clay modeling, and it's what they call a cloche. It's touch sensitive light switch. You just touch it and it comes on. Touch it and it goes off. But I don't know if it has a high-low. But anyhow, this is what I'm giving away. 100 subscribers. So let everybody know. All right? Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you a lot. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.